open up my recorder. Hey guys, it's Extreme Strategy here, and hear me randomly mention my recorder. It's because my computer is not doing what I tell it to. I tell it to open up my recorder and tries to take me to game apps. I don't need those. I'm not interested in some settings device I don't know what it does. But anyway, today is Saturday, the day before Nuke Week, and Nuke Week is where I'm going to go tomorrow all the way until Saturday the 29th, firing off a more powerful nuke than the day before and making a video recording of it. But anyway, for today, for the, explosions of before Nuke Week, we got Scatterclaw Catapults from Clan Skyer. And I've actually set Lord Skrulk in command of this army, primarily because, you know, the Scatterclaw Catapults are based off the Plague Claw Catapults. Having a hard time saying all these. And as you can see, they have a very overlapping amount of target radiuses. But anyway, I'm going to hit play. Also, don't forget to subscribe just to see more pink chaos. And also make sure that you don't miss a single episode of Nuke Week. It is going to be huge. And just like these guys dying. Quite a few died there. And yeah, one of them is already shattered. These guys are actually kind of smart trying to hide, except they turned around and ran, but if they'd stayed there, they actually would live. Because the Scatterclaw Catapults can't reach this little area. And they occasionally will halt and then charge forward. Personally, if I were them, I would halt and run, but you know, hey, I actually value my life. Unlike Wood Elves, apparently. The Eternal Guard think that they're going to last forever and live forever. They ain't doing much of anything forever. Maybe they'll forever be remembered in Wood Elf lore and stories as the absolute utter morons who followed a Glade Lord into battle against an army of Scatterclaw Catapults, and they died for their stupidity. Yeah, maybe they'll eternally be remembered as that. Or the Wood Elves will just blot it from the history books because it's absolutely and utterly embarrassing. I might blot it from my history books if I were them, but I am not them. But anyway, these guys are all running. This poor lord is just going to get pelted over and over and over by explosions from these Scatterclaw Catapults. Look at him try and run. Hoping to live. And he will, because, you know, he's a lord. And I also ended the battle. But you guys know that these lords take forever to die to explosions. But anyway. Now we are going to go into the combat one. This is a very impractical army, as there are many regiments of renown, and you're never going to get that many regiments of renown. You know, you might have the Plague Monks aspect of it, but definitely not the Blights, whatever these guys are called, and the Wind Mortars of Death. So I'm going to pause real quick, because now that I've forgotten the name. Where are you? Blight Scabs Plague Pack. Yeah, totally gonna thought of that. Oh, Avalanche Mortars, Death Globe Mortars. There we go. So, Avalanche Mortars. They have Plague Monk Sensor Bearers on either flank of Plague Monks. Plague Monks aren't great. I mean, they're good for killing infantry, and they're good for just standing there for a little while. But then again, that goes for all Skaven. These guys aren't bad. They'll do the job. They'll do the trick against Cav quite nicely. These guys are amazing, and of course, we just saw the beautiful Scatterclaws. On the opposing side, we have another idiotic Glade Lord, leading War Dancers and Way Watchers, which, why are you putting your archers in the front again? I've mentioned this so many times. The AI is stupid about this. And you have the Hawk Riders and the Great Stag Knights on the flanks. The Great Stag Knights are a little bit more close to the middle than exactly on the flanks. But Anyway, as you can see, the balance power is about 50-50. But balance power very rarely ever seems to take into account firepower and the fact that, yeah, we can just click our fingers and shoot a massive barrage of explosives that are going to cause so many casualties early on. I haven't quite reached 100 kills yet, but we're close, sitting at around 70. Yep, and there's even more kills there. And you see the Great Stag Knights are coming around on the flanks with the backing up of Hawk Riders. I cannot kill these things, unfortunately. Why are the two guys lagging behind? Seriously, don't lag that far behind. As you can see, they're shooting my lines, which is not very smart to do, and then the Great Stag Knights charge in, be countered by Blight Scab's Plague Pack, which are actually good against Great Stag Knights. You see that they're coming around for a flank here, and I start moving them over. Then they decide to switch targets. Now this is actually good, believe it or not. Because A, it means they're not attacking my catapults, and B, I can get a side charge in on these guys. Which basically means that they have to fall back, and then I can chase them with the wounded Plague Monk sensor bears, and replace these wounded ones by full health ones. We're also a regiment of renown. As you can see, these projectiles that are coming down at these Hawk Riders are not doing the greatest, so don't ever try and use them against Hawk Riders. But these guys are giving some chase. As you can see, the just sheer devastating amount of firepower is causing mass routing and breaking. This guy's just getting shot over and over again. And some guys are coming back. Some of them. These guys are still around. The Hawk Riders. But these guys are not going to be around long because there is just so much firepower to be had. Oh my goodness. Kill them all! Decimate them all. So I guess the Wood Elves can add another Blade Lord to the names of the history books of people who were dumb enough to go up against Clan Scryer technology that was under the command of Lord Skrulk, except this time they had Clan Pestilence infantry to help them out. And now the enemy is running away, as the cowards they are, because Wood Elves are not meant to withstand high amounts of firepower. I'm not sure anyone's meant to withstand high amounts of firepower in this game. And if you look at the kills, a bunch of zeros, all zeros on this top line. One down here. This one actually did really well with an 85. That's pretty good. This one got 137. And all these guys neared 100 except for, or got over 100 except for this one that got 70. But we even have one that reached rank 4, which is amazing. And then on the enemy side of things, 11, 17s, 5s, 2s, 3s, 6s, 27s, 33, 8, 20, 36, 23, 25. And now the rest of them are zeros. These war dancers with spears did not do the greatest, but then again, they are infantry going up against artillery. We know who wins. That's a given. How does an Averlander tell the difference between his woman and his cattle? He can't. I'm pretty sure that's just insulting Averland. Oh, jeez. I would hate to be an Averlander when it comes to that joke. How does a Wood Elf know whether or not they're going to win? They don't, because they're probably going to get shot by Scatterclaw catapults. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe so that way you can see Nuke Week, which is going to be going on starting tomorrow, as I said. Like the video if you want to see more crazy chaos like this. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and hope you enjoy Nuke Week.